New 2025 Invistas, just $22,499. It's a celebration 80 years in the making at Ed Moore's Chevy Buick GMC in Muscatine. GMC, we are professional grade.
Select models, approved credit discounts from MSRP. Financing terms vary, plus tax, title, registration, and fees. See dealer for details.
This is Mike Dunlap. Do you have questions about Medicare? Get your questions answered from someone you can trust. Call your local Medicare experts at Becky Insurance and Financial Services in Muscatine at 563-263-9700 to get started on finding the right Medicare solution for you. We'll help you pick a plan that balances your budget needs with comprehensive benefits. Finding the right Medicare solution for your needs has never been easier. Call John Becky or me, Mike Dunlap, and get started today.
Muscatine pride runs strong, and MPW is proud to power the Muskies. From lights on the court and stage to the water in your bottle to the internet and TV bringing the action to your home, MPW keeps our community connected. We're more than a utility. We're your hometown team. So cheer loud, Muscatine. Go Muskies. Learn more at mpw.org. Proud supporter of Muskie athletics and activities.
Your home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Muskie basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Becky Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Muskie athletics. Now let's join Brian and Jake Musell for the first half.
Welcome back to Muskie basketball from the Becky Insurance broadcast booth, and we're just moments away from the starting lineups here from the Golden Tones of Roger Bates, and then we'll have the national anthem and tip-off, and the starters tonight for the visiting Central Blue Devils. At one guard is 6'3" freshman Bryson Walrup. He'll be joined by Giovanni Hazlitt, a 5'6" senior. Josiah Harris up front, one of the forwards, a 6'3" junior. Aiden Rush, a 6'1" junior. And, of course, they're all around. Their stud, Carter Light, 6'3" senior. So the Blue Devils go with 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman. And their head coach is Troy Mullenberg. For the Muskies tonight, Talon Becker, the Muskies' leading scorer, a 6'4" senior. He'll be joined by Adrian Ganpu, a 6'4" senior, and Spencer Bia, a 6'3" senior. The Muskies in the backcourt, Rylan Gabor, a 6'2" junior. Sam Church up front, a 6'4" junior. So the Muskies tonight, 3 seniors, 2 juniors in the starting lineup, and their head coach is Luke Torelli. Justin Miller in the house, bringing you all the video action for MPW Channel 5. Looks like Matt Koss, Muscatine Communications Director, down on the court, capturing every moment. If you guys are on social media, especially Facebook, Matt does a great job of capturing every event, whether it's wrestling, basketball, football, whatever it is, with a series of pictures and a recap, written recap. Follow that, folks, because it's really good. Great pictures, especially if it's family members or friends or whatever. There's a lot of great stuff you can get off of that.
And he's been great all year. I mean, I believe he's been Muskie legend, I would almost say. He's been around here all the time in this community, knows a lot of people. He's done it the right way. He's just, definitely go reach out to that, follow that, look at it. It's definitely a great job by what Matt Koss does.
Matt's one of those guys you can sit down and have a conversation. He'll know the history, not just the history of Muscatine, but he knows a history and athletes all over eastern Iowa and all over, probably the center of the state on over. He is so well versed, and it's really fun. It's a great listen, and he's incredibly knowledgeable. We're fortunate to have him here. Central starters have been introduced, and now the Muskies getting ready to trot out. As we mentioned in pregame, Nate LeCarron out tonight. And, there's a lot going around in the community school districts with illnesses, and let's hope Nate recovers and has a healthy weekend.
6'4" senior, number 4, Adrian Gantu. 6'3" senior, number 5, Spencer Bia.
There's a lot that goes into these introductions, Jake. I mean,
There was. I was just going to mention all of our bright shoes that we got on the floor tonight.
I like it. Man, old school, when I was playing many moons ago, we just kind of ran out there.
And I would have been grounded.
And folks, we're going to take a moment for our national anthem.
Now all please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem by MHS student Grace Kreitner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Grace Kreitner with a great rendition of our national anthem. And folks, we're moments away from high school basketball, Muscatine Muskie style. And it's been a great style for a couple of years, and this year especially. Boy, these guys, fun to watch, Jake. Can't wait to get to the gym and check out the effort, the defensive end. These guys really attack people, and they turn those into transition baskets. And when they need to be patient, they're patient.
Yeah, they got that confident, cocky swagger to them, I would say.
And you got to love it. And that confidence, always good to show that.
They do, and they don't talk it on the court. They just show it on the floor, and that's what Muskies take pride in. And if we can do it, then the clock hits 0 and we're up with the W. That's what we want.
Gonpu and Light will tap, and here we go. And Central gets it to start. Hazlett has it in the backcourt, and Gabor pressures him right out of the shoot. Light now swings it over for Harris and Light. They play catch out front, Muskies and man. Now in the left wing, it's Walrup, just a freshman, 6'3", going to be a good player. There's Hazlett over to Light. And now it's in the post to Rush. Rush high screen, shot clock at 10. Light now baseline. Gonpu on him. He loses the ball, is stolen away Becker. And here come the Muskies. B in the front court for the Muskies. Over to Gabor. Gabor works off a Gonpu screen. Now nice feed into Adrian. And he loses the ball out of bounds. This one's going to stay with the Muskies.
Yeah, Gonpu just got that ball a little below his knees. If he kept it tucked in, keep it by his chin, that's usually a foul and one.
Rylan Gabor will inbounds this one. Gets it to Gonpu at the elbow. Now out front for Church. Back over to Gabor. Nice pass inside. Becker turnaround off the glass. Good. The Muskies go up 2-zip.
Yeah, and Central probably had a scouting report on Becker. Don't let him get the ball outside, and he was able to backdoor cut with a nice easy 2.
Hazlett, good pressure by Gabor out front, and now it's Walrup. Over to Harris, they swing it around the perimeter. Light feeds it into Rush. Rush spins inside, throws up an errant shot, and here come the Muskies on the run out. Bia to Becker and back to Bia. Spencer drives to the rim, no good. And a rebound cleared by Carter Light.
Yeah, Bia was just trying to get it, didn't get the ball high enough off the glass.
Light with a good jump step in, airballs it, and Becker clears. Here come the Muskies. Gabor, baseline runner, no good. An offensive foul called on Rylan Gabor. Want to mention St. Mary and Matthias sponsoring our first half. St. Mary and Matthias Catholic Church and School. Thank you for sponsoring Muskie basketball. 6:20 to play in the first. 2-zip Muskies. In the front court is Hazlett, guarded by Gabor. Pounds the dribble out high as the Muskies continue to push you away from the rim. Very solid. We got Harris now has it on the right wing, and he swings it around. They get it to Light. Their whole offense a little stagnant, like they're waiting for Light to create his own shot. Hazlett has it. Now they feed it inside. Bia takes it away. Spencer showing the hops there. Picks his dribble up over to Becker, left wing. Now they swing it out front. Godpoo and the Muskies play catch. Gabor, right wing, between the legs. Back to Church. Muskies being patient. Becker, nice pass into Spencer Bia, and he misses the layup. And here comes Central.
Yeah, Bia just 2 times now, just got a little low off the glass.
Cross-court pass, shot by Harris, no good from 3, and it's cleared by the Muskies. Becker in the front court. Over to Gabor. And now Sam Church, right wing. Sam stutter step, now to Godpoo. And back to Becker. Good movement, 3 ball on the way. Good! Talon Becker. A community healthcare 3, and Becker has 5. And Central has nothing. Muskies 5-zip.
Yeah, and they're sagging down on Godpoo because they know he's not going to be able to shoot that ball. So nice ball screen for Becker. They're not going to get up on him, take that shot.
Walrup has it. Muskies cover him up. Picks his dribble up near half court. Light has it. Godpoo all over him. And now it's to Rush. Rush has it. He's not really looking to do anything with the basketball. Light now in the corner. And there's a travel call. Turnover on the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Muskies are rushing Central up here. They're trying to see what they can do with Light, and Godpoo is just all over them, way out high in the basket, and getting them hard looks to get to either open lanes for driving lanes or even shots.
30-second timeout for Central. The Muskies pitching a shutout 3.5 minutes into this one. They lead 5-zip on 2 baskets made. A deuce and a 3 by their senior leading scorer, Talon Becker.
Yeah, so far the standout Carter Light is guarding Adrian Godpoo and leaving him down low and letting Godpoo sit out there on the top of the key. That's when, if I'm Coach Torelli, I'm designing ball screens with Godpoo all day long. And if they're not going to come out and help on that shot, then you got shots wide open. And then if they do help, then you slip and hopefully get a wide open 2 for Godpoo where he wants to be down low.
Muskies such a confident group. You can tell they've played together for a while, and like you said in pregame and right at the tip is not just they're not cocky, but you can just see the confidence ooze off them. And when you play like that and feel like that, you just know you're a good team. There's a backdoor pass into Spencer Bia. He bodies in. Now he throws it out to Becker, and the Muskies turn it around the horn. Gabor has it over to Godpoo. Out front to Sam Church, and they swing it around to Becker. Becker puts it on the deck, picks it up to Gabor. Ryland in the paint. Runner shot. Good, Ryland Gabor.
Taking advantage of his moment while the big senior LeCarron is out.
7-zip, Muskies. 3:50 and ticking here in the first. Rush has it over to Walrup. Down to Harris, stolen by Church. Here comes Sam. Runway's open, lays it up. No, and he's fouled.
Yeah, great take by Sam. Didn't let them get back and set up on defense. Got a nice foul, and let's earn them at the stripe. Calling it on the floor.
I thought that was a shooting foul. So Church will not go to the line. The Muskies will inbounds. Gabor to Becker. Becker elbow jumper. Good. He's on automatic, and it's 9-zip.
Just on repeat all the time with Becker. That was just a nice pull up, 2 dribbles, pull up to the elbow.
Tom Norton set to check in for the Muskies. 3:20 to play in the first. The Muskies 9, the Blue Devils nothing. There's Harris. They swing it around now. Walrup, the freshman. Over to Hazlett. Now to Light. Light's going to step into a 3. Good. Knocks it down. And the Blue Devils are on the board. 5 minutes into this one. Great defense early by the Muskies.
Yeah, it was, but if you give him Light any breathing room, he's going to take advantage of it.
Spencer Bia goes in and travels. Good defense by Central to recover there. Spencer tried to spin, but he was covered up and shuffled the feet.
Yeah, and like we've already mentioned with Nate out, they have Tom Norton getting early minutes here in the first quarter, as well as Cam Welsh.
Welsh checks in. Church and Gabor check out as Norton and Welsh are in for the Muskies. Now there's Walrup. Central's made a substitution as well as Micah Dixon is in. And there's a ball bounced off the foot and out of bounds off Harris. Turnover on the Blue Devils.
Yeah, great defense by the Muskies. Bia let him go baseline, force him baseline, and his help was there, on time with Tom Norton. Great defense.
Muskies lead 9-3, 2.5 to play in the first. Walsh left wing. Norton out high, and the Muskies swinging around the perimeter. Becker now back to Welsh. Welsh picks his dribble up. And now it's Norton over to Becker. 16-footer good. Talon Becker. And the Muskies lead 11-3.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to play horse against him.
No, he's feeling it already. 9 of our Muskies 11 here.
He has not missed a shot. 11-3 Muskies. Their biggest lead was 9-zip. There's another 3 up by Light, and he knocks it down. You can see why he's a good player. Carter Light with 2 threes, and it's 11-6.
Yeah, we said earlier with this Central team, they're a streaky team. If you let them get going, they will get going.
There's
a turnover by Muskies.
Out of bounds, so it's 11-6. Light we mentioned in pregame. Great stat line on the season, 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game on the season, or 5 assists. I mean, those are big-time numbers.
Yeah, that's the scouting report, is you got to stop 2-3 in blue. It looks like the whole starting 4 for them is seeing what Light can do and come up with, and hopefully get maybe an offensive rebound for them.
39% on the season from 3. That's a pretty big number. There's Norton to the rim, lays it up. No, and it tapped around and cleared by Central. So the Blue Devils have fought their way back from a 9-point deficit. And Hazlett swings it over to Dixon, and he travels.
Yeah, that's the second one by Hazlett. Just didn't put the ball down before shuffling the puppies there. Muskies now getting the offensive set here. Let's get comfortable. Maybe get something with Becker. Feed the hot hand early in this first quarter.
Gabor checks back in as Ganpu checks out for the Muskies. There's a pass into Norton. Nice move to the rim. Good, Tom Norton.
Yeah, that's a great physical take by Norton. He was able to couple dribbles in the middle, drop step lower, get to the square his shoulders underneath the basket for a nice easy 2.
Strong move by the 6'5 junior. And boy, Carter Light's got it on automatic. His third deuce, and it's 13-9. Third tray, I should say.
Man, when he gets past half court, you just got to guard him.
There's Bia to the rim. And it's going to be a foul. Actually, a travel on Bia.
Maybe took one too many steps there. I couldn't see it from this far, but
with 36.9 seconds to play in the first quarter, Central now with just a 4-point deficit walks it up the floor. Light on Gabor. He spins in the lane. Nice drive to the basket. Good. This kid can play, and it's 13-11. Light has all 11 points for Central. And now the Muskies can play for one shot, or the shot clock is off, and we're at 11 and ticking. 13-11. Muskies by 2. Becker has a deep 3. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Light. He throws it ahead. Harris for 3 at the buzzer. Good. And just like that, we played 1 quarter, and Central leads the Muskies 14-13. We're going to take a timeout. You listen to Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
This is John Becky. Have health insurance questions? You can get advice at no additional cost from a well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield authorized independent agent. Call Becky Insurance and Financial Services in Muscatine at 563-263-9700 to find a well-marked health insurance plan that's right for you and your family. Getting quality health insurance doesn't have to be complicated. Call me, John Becky, your local health insurance expert today.
John Becky and Mike Delap are local authorized independent agents for Walmart Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa.
Your home for for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voicemuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. This is Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
Welcome back to Muskie Basketball for the Becky Insurance broadcast booth. It's the Saints Mary and Matthias Catholic Church and School. First half, 1 quarter in the books. Central leads the Muskies 14-13. It was all Muskies early on. They led 9-zip. Central closed it out with a 14-4 run and lead 14-13. Carter Light with 11. Talon Becker with 9 for the Muskies, and there's a shot no good and cleared, and here come the Blue Devils. Light in the front court. Swings it over for Hazlett. And he's guarded by Talon Becker. Bounces it high for Light at the top of the key. He drives in on Gabor. There's a fall away, no good, and a rebound. Rylan Gabor ahead to Norton. Now to Welsh. Back to Norton as they play catch. Swing it over for Welsh, and now Becker. Muskie's out front. And now we've got a foul on the side. It'll be Muskie basketball.
And for the Muskies to start out this quarter, that's a good defensive stop by Gabor. Once Light gives it up, you got to be all on him. Make it tough for him to get that ball back.
Fouls on Giovanni Hazlett, his second. First team foul here in the second quarter on Central. There's Walsh, left wing. Feeds it into Norton. Norton kicks it back to Church. Sam drives baseline, and he loses it, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. The Muskies attacking the rim here early in the second.
Yeah, that's a good strong take by your junior, Sam Church. I would like to see him get it going here. Get physical. He's got 0 points on the first quarter, but, he's a big part of this Muskie team. See if we can get him on the board early.
Aiden Rush with a foul, his first. There's Walsh for 3, no good, and the rebound cleared by Harrison, and over the back foul on Tom Norton.
And so far, the refs are going to call anything early, so got to be careful on that and just take advantage when you can.
Norton's first on the Muskies here in the second. Central swings it around the perimeter now, and now it's back over to Walrup. He picks his dribble up to Light, top of the key. He pump fakes for 3. Now I think he's going to step back, and he did. Step back 3. He's feeling it. He is really feeling it. Yeah. And Central goes up 17-13. Their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, this kid is a ball player.
There's Becker, 17-footer. Good. Talon Becker with the answer. And it's 17-15. Becker in double figures with 11.
Man, so far Becker's all of his points are coming off high ball screens from either Norton or Gompu because they're leaving them down low. These are getting wide open for him.
Light has 14 and Becker has 11. 5:50 to play in the first half. Light has it now. He's going to drive in, and there's really not a whole lot Central's doing except trying to clear space for Light, and he's answering the bell so far.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. Now there's only one Joe Wieskamp, but you got to give him the Joe treatment. Once he gets the ball, once he gives up the ball, don't give it back to him.
Yep.
He is the guy that's going to make that's either going to win or lose that game for this team. He is the motor for this Central squad.
Becker checks out, and there's a 3-ball top of the key by Hazlett. No good. Goes to the floor. Rebound Church. Ahead for Welsh, and here come the Muskies, but he steps on the sideline. It's going to be a turnover on the Muskies.
Yeah, I just don't know if Canton really saw where he was at, and looked like his back heel might have touched the line.
Muskie student section disagreed with that call. Who do you think was right? Probably the ref.
Let's go on the student section.
And now there's a kickball, so Central will take it out of bounds. 5:31 to play in the first. Central leads the Muskies 17-15. If you just joined us, the Muskies jumped out to a 9-0 lead, and Carter Light single-handedly has shot him back into this one. There's a crossover dribble, now jump step, wall rip for a 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound, Walsh. And here come the Muskies. In the front court is Gabor, and he's going to get fouled, and that'll be the 3rd on Hazlett. And that's a big foul, so they're starting point guard, 5'6" senior with 3 fouls. So he's got to sit, and they're bringing in Micah Dixon, a 5'9" junior, in his place.
And this is where you take advantage of your matchups. You know, knowing he's 5'9", I would take Gabor down low.
Now it's Bia out front for Church. Sam steps into an elbow jumper short, and the rebound cleared by Central. Rush got the rebound, and here comes Light. One-on-one with Ganpu on high. Crosses him over. Now he spins, and we got a foul on the floor on Ganpu. That'll be the 1st on Adrian.
And he just got him on the arm. He knew it. One thing about Ganpu, though, he's not going to back down. He's going to be in your shorts all game, all 4 quarters.
3 team fouls now on the Muskies. There's an inbounds pass, and it's going to be slapped out on Central, I believe, last. Oh, boy. That was right in front of us, and it looked like it was slapped by Harris. And now they do correct the call. It is Muskie basketball. Coach Torelli was up on that one, fighting for the call, and he got it.
Yeah,
it was the right call.
It was the right call. That was a good call by the refs.
17-15, Blue Devils by 2. Gabor swings it over for Bia, not a Walsh. Ganpu out high. Over for Church. Back to Bia. Muskies work the perimeter. Now Gabor drives the paint, loses it, and he's going to be fouled on the floor.
Go on Light.
And that's going to be on Carter Light, his first.
No, it's a good take by the Muskies. Go after the #1 player. See what they're going to do, and are they going to call it or are they not going to call it?
Becker checks in for Welsh. So the Muskies have Becker, Bia, Church, Gabor, and Ganpu, their starters tonight. As we mentioned in pregame, Nate LeKiernan not on the floor tonight. Out of commission with an illness. He'll be back next week, healthier than ever. There's Becker stepping into a 3, no good rebound. Church to the rim, good. Sam Church, his first basket, and we're tied at 17.
Great second effort by Sam Church.
Dixon now brings it up. I'd pressure him. And now they swing it around the perimeter, and Rush has it. Back to Dixon. And now over to Walrup. And now number 24 is checked in, Daxton Moore. And now Light has it. Shot clock at 10. See what he does with it. He pounds the dribble to the rim. Shot no good. Good defense by Church. And now they clear it ahead for Becker. Talon to the rim. No good. Tipped up and in by Becker. But they're going to call a foul before that shot. And I believe it's going to go on Dixon as he fouled Becker.
Yeah, he got Becker on the hip there. Becker was already up in the air, and Dixon kind of shoved him a little bit on the hip.
So Becker will go to the line to shoot 2. On the season, Becker's 74%. And the first free throw on the way, no good. That's the first foul on Dixon. The 5th team foul on Central. So the Muskies shooting 2 from here on out.
Yeah, and I called it earlier in the game. These refs like to blow the whistle so far, and for both teams, obviously, for Central and the Muskies, but take advantage of it.
Becker misses a pair. Ganpu with a rebound and puts it in. And the Muskies take their first lead since the first quarter, 19-17. Light has it way out high. Ganpu on him. There's a backdoor pass to Harris. Spin move, good, nice shot by Josiah Harris, the 6'3" junior.
Yeah, that was a very tough shot by Josiah Harris. Gabor was right on him and just was able to hook shot over him.
Out front, Gabor. Muskies work the perimeter. Baseline runner by Becker. Gives it to Bia. Shot up, no, on a jump ball. And this is going to be Central possession. Good feed by Talon. And Bia had post position. Really good defense by Central to tie him up. And it'll be Blue Devil ball. 3 minutes to play and a half, and we're tied at 19. In the front court is Walrup, the freshman on the senior Becker. And now they swing it around. Over to Moore. Back out front now for Walrup. Over to Light. They kind of do this, Jake, and get him the ball with about 10 on the shot clock and just see what happens.
Let him go to work.
There's Moore in the runner. That's definitely a travel. A little out of control was the 6'3 sophomore Daxton Moore.
And you can really see here having, Gabor playing a lot of minutes for the Muskie team. You can tell that the captain, missing LeCarron out here, is tough for this Muskies team because he gives you good presence on the defensive end as well as your offense with some scoring on the perimeter. So you can really see on this Muskie team, losing a big senior like that definitely affects the team.
Jalen Watson checks in for Central. Church on the left wing for the Muskies. Now it's over to Gabor, back to Church. And now the Muskies swinging around. Becker in the right corner. Back to Church, top of the key. And now it's Gabor, crossover dribble back to Church. 3-ball left, wing long. And the rebound run down by Carter Light.
And that was a tough possession for the Muskies. They ran it down, shot clock down to 5 seconds, and they didn't get one post touch out of it.
Now it's Watson. He swings it over to Light. Out high now for... Oh, the ball on the floor. Good steal by Bia. Good defense, and it's on the ground. And it's going to be a jump ball, and this one will go to the Muskies. Rush lost it as Bia slapped it out of his hands.
Yeah, that was great defense by Bia. Rush was pretty much on Gampu the whole time, looking at him and forgot about his own guy that was guarding him in Bia.
Gabor brings it up for the Muskies. Church, bounce pass into Bia, back to Church. There's Gabor, runner in the paint. Good, Rylan Gabor.
Good take. No one stopped him, so he's going to get to the lane easy any way he can.
Second basket for Gabor. He's got 4, and the Muskies go up 21-19. Light has it out front. Central, not a lot of movement on the offensive end. And now there's a steal by Spencer Bia. Ahead for Church, down the lane, and he's fouled hard. And they'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul's going to be on Aiden Rush.
The last 2 minutes of the second quarter so far, Spencer B has been getting active on the defensive end with a jump ball and then another steal and a lead out by Sam Church. And Sam Church was able to get a pump fake, let him go up in the air, go right up to him. Wish we could have finished with an and one, but let's get your free throws out of it.
Church 75% of the season and knocks down the first. Sam with 3. Becker leads the Muskies with 11. Gabor has 4. Church's second free throw, no good. The rebound, Carter Light. Light brings it up over half court, little pace to this dribble. And now he loses it in the lane. Now he spins and shoots, no good. Rebound inside, shot up short, and the rebound by Bia. Good strong rebound by Spencer.
And he's just been active so far the last 2 minutes of this second quarter, being very busy on this defensive end.
22-19 Muskies. There's Bia. Backdoor pass to Becker to the lane. No good. Ganpu with the rebound. Good. Muskies are always hanging around the rim, and they get back up by 5 now. Shot clock off with 23 seconds to play in a half.
You better get a body on Gampu because he's coming to the rim anytime the Muskies shoot the ball.
Surprised Central doesn't run more screen rolls with this Light kid, the way he strokes it out there. And now we've got one here. They feed it in, and ball stolen away. Maybe that's why. Becker at the gun. No good, folks. We played a half. It's the Muskies 24, Davenport Central 19. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the CBI Bank and Trust halftime show. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC.
CBI Bank and Trust is proud to support the Muscatine Muskies all season long, on the court and in our community. Whether it's saving for college, buying your first home, or planning for the future, CBI Bank and Trust is here to cheer you on every step of the way. Visit us anytime at cbibt.com to learn more. CBI Bank and Trust. Local roots, strong values, and always in your corner. Aim high, bank strong, and go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mike Dunlap. Do you have health insurance questions? You can get expert advice at no additional cost from a well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield authorized independent agent. Call Becky Insurance and Financial Services in Muscatine at 563-263-9700 to find a well-marked health insurance plan that's right for you and your family. Getting quality health insurance doesn't have to be complicated. Call me, Mike Dunlap, or John Becky, your local health insurance experts today.
John Becky and Mike Dunlap are local authorized independent agents for Walmart Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa.
For 80 years, Ed Morse has built a legacy, and now it's time to celebrate during our 80th anniversary sale at Ed Morse Chevy Buick GMC in Muscatine. Get anniversary savings across our entire lineup, like new 2026 Sierras, $12,000 off, or new 2025 Invistas, just $22,499. It's a celebration 80 years in the making at Ed Morse Chevy Buick GMC in Muscatine. GMC, we are professional grade.
Select models, approved credit discounts for MSRP financing terms vary. Plus tax, title, registration, and fees. See dealer for details.
Home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. The Muskies are on KWPC. This is the CBI Bank and Trust Halftime Show. Here's Brian and Jake Musell.
Welcome back to Muskie Boys Basketball from the Becky Insurance broadcast booth. This is the CBI Bank and Trust Halftime Show. Brian and Jake Musell here, high above Muscatine High School courtside. And the Muskies jumped out to a 9-0 lead to start this game as Talon Becker had it going. And then Central closed out the first quarter on a 14-4 run with tremendous shooting by their leading scorer in senior Carter Light. He dropped 11 points in that 14-4 run, including a 3 at the end of the quarter, and they went into the second quarter break, leading the Muskies 14-13. Central got their biggest lead of 17-13 early in the second quarter, but the Muskies settled down and attacked the rim and made Central pay, and really constantly worked hard on the defensive end. They've only given up 19, and Light has 14 of those. We lead here at the half. Muskies lead 24-19. Leading scorer for the game and for the Blue Devils, there's senior Carter Light with 14, and he's followed up by Josiah Harris with 5. That's all the scoring for Central. The Muskies are led by Talon Becker with 11, and Rylan Gabor has 4 points for the Muskies, along with Adrian Gampu. Sam Church with 3, and that rounds out the Muskies scoring. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more halftime coverage on the CBI Bank and Trust Halftime Show. This is Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
CBI Bank and Trust is proud to support the Muscatine Muskies all season long, on the court and in our community. Whether it's saving for college, buying your first home, or planning for the future, CBI Bank and Trust is here to cheer you on every step of the way. Visit us anytime at cbibt.com to learn more. CBI Bank and Trust. Local roots, strong values, and always in your corner. Aim high, bank strong, and go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine.
Muscatine pride runs strong, and MPW is proud to power the Muskies. From lights on the court and stage to the water in your bottle to the internet and TV bringing the action to your home, MPW keeps our community connected. We're more than a utility. We're your hometown team. So cheer loud, Muscatine. Go Muskies. Learn more at mpw.org. Proud supporter of Muskie athletics and activities.
Hey, Muskie fans, this is Connor Kenny, General Manager for KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Since you're hearing my voice right now, that means your business still has an opportunity to sponsor Muskie Athletics. We love the Muskies, and we know you do too. To have your business support and sponsor Muskie Athletics on KWPC, give me a call at 563-263-2442 or send me an email to connor.kenny@voiceofmuscatine.com. That's Connor with an O-R and Kenny with an E-Y. Thanks for listening to KWPC, and go Muskies!
Back to Muskie basketball on KWPC.
Welcome back to Muskie basketball from the Becky Insurance broadcast booth. This is CBI Bank and Trust halftime show. We played a half and the Muskies lead the Blue Devils 24-19. Jake, kind of a back and forth game early on. We thought the Muskies may stretch this out early. Central not going away.
Yeah, definitely not. And that's obviously by the help of their fine senior Carter Light with 14 points in the first half. Just kind of carried the last 3 minutes of that first quarter and into the second quarter. But Muskies need to get back on track of what they do and what they do best, and that's get down low. And like I said, they got the key to the game in the second half, in my opinion, would be get more on-ball screens with Gompu and maybe Becker or whoever, but they're sagging off Gompu very down low in the lane, and they're not helping those screens when Becker gets up to the top on the elbow. So they're going to take advantage of it. Why don't we take advantage of it? And you're either going to get shots with Becker, and once they finally collapse, then you got the man amongst boys in there on number 4 with Adrian Gompu. He's going to take advantage with easy twos.
No doubt about it. And the Muskies, I think, have seen, everybody knows in the league how good a player Light is. And the more they stand around and watch him at times on the offensive end, and if he's going to go one-on-one, which he's been effective doing that, wouldn't be shocked if the Muskies run a double at him from occasionally. Folks, we'll be back. We're going to take our last time out. We'll be back with second half action. You are listening to the CBI Bank and Trust halftime show from the Becky Insurance broadcast booth. This is Muskie basketball on KWPC.
You've been listening to the CBI Bank and Trust halftime show. The second half is right around the corner on KWPC.
CBI Bank and Trust is proud to support the Muscatine Muskies all season long, on the court and in our community. Whether it's saving for college, buying your first home, or planning for the future, CBI Bank and Trust is here to cheer you on every step of the way. Visit us anytime at CBIBT.com to learn more. CBI Bank and Trust, local roots, strong values, and always in your corner. Aim high, bank strong, and go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Loan.
This is John Becky. Do you have questions about your Medicare? Get your questions answered from someone you can trust. Call your local Medicare experts with Becky Insurance and Financial Services in Muscatine at 563-263-9700 to get started on finding the right Medicare solution for you. We will help you pick a plan that balances your budget needs with comprehensive benefits. Finding the right Medicare solution for your needs has never been easier. Call Mike Dunlap or myself, John Becky, and get started today.
Muskie fans, while construction is underway on the new Community Healthcare Muscatine Clinic, CHC is still accepting new patients at their current Muscatine medical and dental clinic locations. From chronic disease management to pediatric well visits and dental exams, CHC sees patients of all ages. Virtual telehealth appointments are also available. To schedule a medical, dental, or behavioral appointment, call the CHC Muscatine Clinic at 563-327-2140. Here, Muscatine, every age, every income, everyone. Proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Your home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine.
CBI Bank and Trust is proud to support the Muscatine Muskies all season long, on the court and in our community. Whether it's saving for college, buying your first home, or planning for the future, CBI Bank and Trust is here to cheer you on every step of the way. Visit us anytime at CBIBT.com to learn more. CBI Bank and Trust. Local roots, strong values, and always in your corner. Aim high, bank strong, and go Muskies. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
Welcome back to Muskie Basketball. From the Becky Insurance broadcast booth, thank you, CBI Bank and Trust, for sponsoring our halftime show. And we're getting close to the tip-off here in half number 2. The Muskies lead the Blue Devils 24-19 at the half.
It's like same starting five for the Muskies.
Thanks as well to St. Mary Matthias Catholic Church and School for sponsoring our first half. Brian and Jake Musell here in Central will get the ball. Hazlett's back on the floor with those 3 first half fouls. And the Blue Devils have it. Light out high, guarded by Gonpu. Now they swing it over to Harris. Harris drives into the paint, to the rim. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Gonpu. Here come the Muskies ahead to Becker. Talon to the rim. Runner, no good. And a rebound. Light and a foul on Gonpu. It'll be the second on Adrian.
Yeah, just a tough miss. Probably could have used it off the glass. Kind of get a little floater and just left it short.
Light brings it up. And now he swings it to Harris. Harris had a nice drive on the first possession, but missed the layup. Now they feed it baseline. And Light backs down on Gonpu, swings it over in the corner now for Walrup. And now to Rush, and they swing it around Harris now. And he loses the ball this time. Good defense by Church. Sam to the rim. No good, and a foul, and it's going to be the 4th on Hazlett. And he's having a tough night. That's 4 fouls. 7 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the third.
Yeah, that was just a big size matchup, a mismatch there with the 5'6" senior versus that 6'4" height of Sam Church. Was able to easily get up there and get a foul. Wish he would have left it high off the glass. Maybe would have been able to make it.
Church misses the first, and he'll have one more. Second free throw by Sam, no good. And a rebound by Carter Light. Nice crowd on hand, folks, for the Friday night. Plenty of room, though. Next week, we got 2 of them here, PV on Tuesday and the Bettendorf Bulldogs on Friday. Make sure you come out and support the Muskies. There's a 3-ball, no good by Light, and a rebound inside by Rush, and he misses the shot. And here come the Muskies. Both teams cold to start the third. Bia over to Church, and now to Becker. Good movement, 15-foot shot, good. Talon Becker.
And it's been there all night for him. He's been able to get the either short corner or the elbow and knock down every single shot he's been given.
Muskies now back up 7. Their biggest lead of the night was 9-zip to start this one. 26-19 Muskies. Becker now with 13. There's a pass to Harris. He steps back, and it's over to Walrup, the freshman. Back over to Harris. Pump fake on Becker. Back to Walrup for 3. No good. And a rebound. Strong rebound by Gabor. Ahead for Becker. Talon Becker steps in. 17-footer. No good. Tipped up and in by Church.
Yeah, way to follow it up by Sam Church. So far early with this Muskie squad, they've been able to get transition baskets and converting on them. Timeout Central.
Coach Mullenberg says, I've seen enough, T.O.
Absolutely, and that's probably a good timeout for Coach Mullenberg and slowing the game down for his Central squad. And as for the Muskies, if you're Coach Torelli, I would tell him to put that foot on the gas and keep it going here. You're down. You're up 9. Take advantage of it. Don't let them get streaky again and come back into this game.
Muskies on a 4-0 run to start the third, and Talon Becker 13, Sam Church up to 5 now. Leading scorers, as we said, there's only 19 points for Central, and Carter Light has 14 of those. Harris has the other 5.
And
Only 2 players have scored.
Correct.
And when you're a defense and you know that, they haven't been aggressive with the ball. They really aren't looking to score. It's kind of like clear out and create space for Light. And he's a fantastic player, but the Muskies can definitely play off some of these other guys. Great night for basketball, but when isn't there a great night for basketball, huh, Jake?
Oh, definitely when it's this weather. Come on in. If you're not, we appreciate you listening to us.
All the games all season long at MPW TV Channel 5. Vision Center PC, only the finest care locations at Muscatine, Tipton, and Solon. And all seasons glass, residential, commercial, glass, mirror, and screen replacement. Thank you for sponsoring Muskie basketball all season long. Harris out front over to Light. Hesitation dribble. Now he goes baseline, and it looks like he's fouled.
Is that on the? Did they count that on the floor?
It's on the floor, and it's going to be on Adrian Ganpu, though, and that's a big one. That's a 3rd on Adrian. And Norton will check in.
That is a big loss to have him come out to start this 3rd quarter. And I believe they've had Gabor now switch off on Light when Gampu's out.
Now we've got a foul inside on the inbound. It's going to be on Sam Church, and that'll be his first. It's one way for Central to get some points is to get into the bonus, and the Muskies now have 3 team fouls here in the 3rd. There's a spin move by Light to the rim. Good. Tough shot, but he makes it. And it's 28-21, Muskies by 7.
And right on cue, as soon as Gampu goes out, Light takes advantage of the height mismatch and takes it right to the rack.
There's Church over to Gabor. Now they feed it inside to Norton. Norton tries to get it to B, and we've got a foul on the back, I believe, on Harris. And it's going to be on Harris, his first. Muskies definitely have a size advantage in this one, as they do in a lot of games. There's Church out high, now to Gabor. Ryland drives into the paint, back over to Church. He goes baseline, tries to feed it to Bia, and Spencer with good hands saves it. Now it's back to Gabor. He drives in, 6-foot runner, good! Ryland Gabor was 6.
Rims are very given here in Muscatine. Good take by Gabor, able to get to a short corner, a nice little floater for 2.
There's Light to the rim, no, and a foul, and it's going to go on Ryland Gabor.
And he had it. He had his hands up. It was right there, and then kind of just take his right arm and a little swatted down on his on Light's arm, and ref's going to call it. They've been calling it all game.
Carter Light going to the free throw line to shoot 2, 75% on the season. And his first free throw on the way is good. He'll have one more. Muskies, they just feel like they're on the verge of really stretching this thing out here. Light's second free throw is good. He has 17. And the Muskies lead by 7, 30-23. Becker now. He swings it over for Bia. Spencer back over to Gabor. They run the double at him. Now they try to feed Bia in the block. There's Becker for 3, right wing. Good! Talon Becker, a community healthcare 3. And Becker up to 16, and the Muskies' biggest lead of the night now is 10.
Yeah, if you give him any breathing room, he's taking advantage of it. He's done it all night so far for Talon Becker. Good job.
We got a turnover on Carter Light, a travel.
She's asking the ref for an explanation.
And I think he said you traveled. Now it's to Bia inside to Norton, and Norton saves it to Bia. Spencer to the rim, good. Good hustle by Norton to keep it alive, and the Muskies go up 12.
And got tipped off his finger, just kind of missed the ball, but was able to rally it back to Bia.
There's Light, swings it over, Walrup for 3, no good, and a rebound to Rush, and there's a reach-in foul on Norton. That's going to be his second and the 5th on the Muskies.
And Central's going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way here. So
It'll be Rush going to the line, just 54% on the season.
So you just gotta stay in front. Keep your hands up. They're going right into your chest. The refs won't call it if you're straight up.
Rush, no points on the night. As only 2 Central players have scored, and he misses the first free throw. Gage Curtis checking in for his first action of the night, along with Micah Dixon for the Blue Devils. Gabor will come out and get a breather. So you're rating shoes tonight, Jake. What do you think of Riley Gabor's shoes? You like those kicks?
A little mismatched kicks. I definitely know I can't pull it off. It looks good on him, though.
Yeah. Second free throw, no good. So Rush misses a pair. Norton with a strong rebound.
I'll tell you what, Canton Welsh is the all purples. I like those.
And now we've got a double dribble on Norton. And it's going to be a turnover on the Muskies. 3:30 to play in the third. The Muskies, biggest lead of the night, 12 at 35-23. Walrup will inbounds. Gets it into Light. Light crossover dribble, almost stolen it. Boy, how good hustle by Norton. Ball on the floor. And now we're going to have a jump ball or a foul. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Welsh.
And Light's still down on the floor. It looks like I think nothing dirty at all. I think Canton just kind of landed on Light and put his head to the wood. And obviously, face full of teeth on wood is not fun.
Just kids playing hard after a loose ball with the way they're taught. And Welsh will get the foul, and Light will go to the foul line now to shoot 2. That's the first on Canton. With 3:24 left in the third.
And with Central in the bonus, they can take advantage this quarter. We still got 3:24 to play in this quarter. This is how they can come back easily, by getting us in foul trouble, which they've done that already, and making their points to the line.
Free throw on the way by Light, no good.
Looks like he's still shaking up a little bit.
Yep, rubbing his head a little bit. From where we're at, it's kind of hard to see exactly how hard the contact was. This kid's played a heck of a game tonight. Second free throw on the way, good. He has 19, and it's 35-24 Muskies. Curtis walks it up the floor for the Muskies on Dixon. Over to Norton, right wing. Now they feed it inside to Bia. Spencer rolls to the rim. Shot up and in. Spencer Bia. And he has 4.
That's absolute great take by Bia. He knew the mismatch down low was a little small on him. He took it right to the rack.
Light with a long 3, no good. And we've got a foul. Light wanted a foul on the shot. The ref said, no, you kicked your legs out.
And no, they called a foul on Light, and that's what was the reason, was because he kicked his leg out, wanting a foul on Spencer Bia, but they're calling those now, and that's kind of a new rules in basketball. If you're going to take your legs out on them and not let yourself land, it's going to be a foul on you.
3 minutes to play in the third. Muskies lead 37-24, their biggest lead. Talon Becker now, right wing. He wants a shot. He's going to take a shot. It's a 2, and it's short. Norton with a strong rebound. Over to Welsh. 3-ball. Good! Ken Welsh.
The sniper,
the
senior.
CHC 3. And it's 40-24. You kind of felt earlier, I mentioned it, I just felt like the Muskies just start busting this open, and they have. 40-24. 2:25 to play in the third. Light swings it over now. Harris, he's stepping into a 3. Good. It's going to be a 2, actually, so it's 40-26. Josiah Harris now is 7.
And I don't know how much of Harris's game he's got in there at the top of the key. That's a good defense by Norton.
There's Gage Curtis with a 3. Good! It's raining threes at Muscatine, and it's 43-26. Muskies now by 17 at Community Healthcare 3. Thank you for your support. Light to the rim. Good on a blocking foul. And I believe this one's going to go on Norton.
Yeah, Norton was set at the beginning and just kind of took a left step and became unset, and it looked like a body from up here.
So Church will check back in for the Muskies. For Norton, Norton really plays hard. Gives the Muskies really good minutes off the bench, the 6'5" junior.
Yeah, he has been, and he obviously doesn't get as many minutes as he has this game with what we mentioned before with LeCarron being out of this game. So filling a nice role in as a six-man coming off the bench with him and Canton Welsh.
43-28. And Light's free throw on the way, good. 43-29, lead by 14 for the Muskies. 1:45 to play in the third. Walsh has it. And now Canton picks his dribble up. Over to Bia. Now it's Curtis for three. He's feeling no good. Gets his own rebound up and in. Gage Curtis playing catch with the rim and knocks it down. He's got 5.
Yeah, he knew it as soon as he left it off his fingertips that he left it short. He was able to chase down his rebound.
45-29. There's a shot. No good. Rebound Becker.
And we're just tiring out Light now. He's getting rust on the last couple of shots that he's had.
Welsh bounce pass into Bia, and he's fouled from behind by Josiah Harris. That'll be the second on Harris and the fourth on Central.
And if I were the Muskies, I'd go right back to it. Give it to Spencer Bia down low. See if he cannot go get an easy two or get fouled.
There's Bia to the rack. Shot on the way. Good. And Bia starting to get it going. He's up to 6.
Playing your mismatches, and that's what Coach Torelli just did there. That's awesome.
47-29. Muskies have bumped this up to 18. They led it by 5 at the half. They've outscored Central 23-10 here in the third.
Got another foul on Sam Church on the arm.
Harris will go to the line now to shoot 2, and that's the first on Church. Gabor checks in. Becker checks out for the last 55 seconds of the quarter. As Harris knocks down the first, the second on the way. Rattle's no good, and Gabor has it. Here come the Muskies. Walsh steps into a 3. No good. Out of bounds, and this one will go to Central. 47-30. Muskies by 17.
That's a good shot by Welsh. You're playing 2 for 1 here.
Any wide open 3, you got to pop that. There's Light. Out front, he drives into the rim. Nice drive on Bia. Backs him down and scores. 47-32, Light up to 24.
That was a great strong take by Light. He was able to split the double team with a spin move for an easy 2.
There's Welsh over to Bia. Back to Welsh, and they play catch. Spencer has it. Shot clock is off, and the game clock is at 12. Now Gabor has it. The game clock at 7. There's a 3-ball. Curtis, corner pocket. No good, tipped up, no, and a rebound cleared by Harris. And that's the end of 3. And it's the Muskies 47, the Blue Devils 32. We're stepping away for a timeout. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC.
Muskie fans, while construction is underway on the new Community Healthcare Muscatine Clinic, CHC is still accepting new patients at their current Muscatine medical and dental clinic locations. From chronic disease management to pediatric lab visits and dental exams, CHC sees patients of all ages. Virtual telehealth appointments are also available. To schedule a medical, dental, or behavioral health appointment, call the CHC Muscatine Clinics at 563-327-2140. Community Healthcare Muscatine. Every age, every income, everyone. Proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Back to Muskie basketball on KWPC.
Gotta love a little Ozzy as we head to the fourth. And the Muskies lead 47-32. At the end of this one tonight, during the postgame, find out who the player of the game is, powered by Ed Morse, Chevy Buick GMC of Muscatine. Chevy, let's drive together, and the layup's good by Church. Sam up to 7, and the Muskies go up 17, 49-32.
Great take by Church. He was able to keep that ball high between those guards, not let him go swipe at it for an easy 2.
There's a 3-ball, good. Josiah Harris now. He's got 11. Only 2 players have scored for Central. Harris has 11 and Light has 24. Curtis, right wing. Now it's Gonpu, and they work it around Gabor. Now they feed Gonpu. Adrian rejected by Light. And here come the Blue Devils. Down the floor is Hazlett's back in with those 4 fouls. Hasn't played a whole lot. Now it's over to Light. He drives in on Gonpu to the rim. No, and a foul on Adrian, and that's his 4th. He thought he played him well, but the refs fouled him up there, so.
Yeah, it could have went both ways. It definitely looked like he may have got him on the hip. Was just right on him, but Light was able to go baseline, get a little bit of a crease, and now shooting free throws.
Norton set to check back in for Adrian, and the free throw good by Light.
And Norton's been giving the Muskies great minutes so far this game with Gonpu in foul trouble, and like we said earlier, Lucaron being out with an illness.
You know, the Muskies, when they go out there, they got a physical team all the way through their lineup, You're missing a kid like Lucaron, 6'4", physical presence, doesn't shoot a lot. In fact, when I watch him, I wish he would shoot more, but they spread the ball so well.
Yeah, and he finds his role. 6'4" point guard. That's hard to come about.
Well, he does everything well. He keeps everything running the right way. There's Norton on the right wing, or the left wing, sorry. And now they feed it back to Norton. Cross court over to Church. And now Becker for 3. Short, no good, and the rebound cleared by Rush.
First shot of the game with Becker where he didn't have his legs underneath him. That's all right.
Hazlett now over to, there's a deep 3 by Light, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Muskies.
So 6 minutes to play, up 13. Really need to still take advantage of it. This can be anybody's game, especially with Light on that other team. He can get it going in real quick. So take advantage of it. Try to get some easy 2s or wide open 3s.
There's Curtis over to Church. Sam goes baseline. Nice bounce pass into Norton. Powers it to the rim, and he's fouled. And Tom Norton will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good dump off. I thought Sam could have easily probably gone up with it for 2, but was able to find Norton, and Norton getting to the line for 2 free throws.
Norton on the season, 83% outstanding foul shooter, knocks down the first.
And we've been saying it all game long, but he's getting very good, valuable minutes, even though he does come off the bench and play about every game, just not as many minutes as he is tonight. And this is obviously going to help him for the next game, but even for next year, he'll probably be in a big starter for this Muskie team.
Good stroke there as Norton knocks down 2. He has 4 points. Muskie's back up to a 15-point lead at 51-36. And now there's Harris. He steps into a 17-footer. No good. Good, strong rebound by Church. And Becker has it to Gabor, and the Muskies walk it up. 5.5 to play in this one. Muskies looking for win number 13 and number 10 in the MAC. And now we've got an offensive foul.
I didn't see that one.
And it's going to be on Church, isn't it?
Tom Norton. It looks
Norton,
like they got him.
That's his fourth. So he goes in for Gompu, who had 4. Norton has 4, and now Spencer Bia can come in. And that just shows you the depth of this team. They can,
And so far, Muskie's played with 8, and they normally play with 9 when Nate's healthy.
There's a pass over to Hazlett. Now he swings at Harris. He travels. Turnover, Blue Devils. Norton checks out. Muskie's bring it up, and now we've got a whistle. It's going to be a side out here.
I think the time.
The shot clock had not started, so that's why they stopped it and made an adjustment. So there's Gabor down the front court. Hazlett all over him with those 4 fouls, but this late in the game, can't protect anything. There's Church. Feeds it into Bia. Good position by Spencer. Blocked from behind by Light. Second time he's done that. Now they throw it ahead for Hazlett. And he saves it from going out of bounds. There's a shot out of the corner by Harris. No good. And the Muskies clear. Sam Church down the middle of the floor to the rim. No good. And a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, on Rush. Church hits the deck hard. And he'll go to the line for 2. And we've seen Sam, when the Muskies play, boy, he's fearless going to the rim, but he pays a price on a few occasions.
He does, and he gets up there. The kid can jump. And so when you don't stop him until you get to the rim, he's going to take off close to the free throw line inside of it. And yeah, he does pay the consequence, but he's a tough kid. He's been on this varsity squad for a couple years now, so he'll get back into it.
Good sportsmanship there, too, by Aiden Rush, helping him up off the deck. And there's the first free throw by Church. It's good. Sam's up to 8. Welsh checks in for Curtis now. Second free throw by Church is good. And Norton will check in and give Sam Church a breather. Sam's up to 9. And now you've got a timeout Central. 4:40 to play, 53-36 Muskies by 17. And Jake, kind of a quirky first half. When the Muskies jumped out 9-0, I thought, here we go. They're going to really roll this thing out. But Central shot their way back in. Really, Carter Light did. Only a 5-point game at the half, but second half, this is the Muskie basketball we're used to seeing. Really tough, in-your-face defense, no second shots, and getting shots and opportunities when you can on the other end.
Yeah, and this is where the Muskies want to play. They have been this third quarter. And I think they didn't really realize what they got with that Central team and Carter Light coming into that halftime. Realizing it's a close game and we can't no matter who's the opposing team and what our record is and what their record is, you can't take any team lightly, especially in basketball. I know, I don't want to live my past, but, my junior year, everybody counted us out, the Muskies out against the number 2 team in the state in PV, and we came in and took care of it at our home court. So no matter who you played, you got
number 1 at the time.
Number 1, there you go.
There's a 3-ball Walrup out of the corner, and a freshman knocks down a shot.
And that's Central's, I guess, first other person, I guess, other than Harris and Light, who've got a basket.
It's a third person on the team with a bucket tonight. Now deep into the fourth. Becker has it. Light almost takes it away. And it's going to be a foul on Light on the reach. Or actually, are they calling that on Talon Becker? The foul's on Becker, and that's his first. As I thought Light reached in, both kids going for the ball, and they called it after the reach, and now there's a steal by Gabor. The other way to Norton, and we got a travel on Gabor. As the Muskies had a run out there, 3-0.
Yeah, I think the Muskies were just getting too cute. Gabor didn't know who to pass it to because he's got about 4 guys on this floor that can go slam it.
And there's Becker with the steal off his foot out of bounds. Good effort by Talon. Central a little lazy with the inbounds pass.
Yeah, Harris on the inbound pass just got caught sleeping, and Becker was able to almost get that steal.
And now you're right, Light's really tired, but he hasn't left the floor tonight, and there's a screen and an offensive foul out front on number 24, Daxton Moore.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to fight through the screen and got a little bit over top. So far, these refs are going to call it tonight.
No question about it. You have to soak the whistles after this one.
Just want to make sure it works.
Here's Gabor in the front court working on the screen to the rim. Good, Rylan Gabor.
That's a great take by Gabor. No one was on him, so he was just going easy way to the lane for 2.
8 points for Gabor. Light, deep 3, no good. Rebound. And now it's Walrup back over to Hazlett. He drives the paint. Yo-yo shot rejected by Becker. Not in my house, says Talon. 55-39, Muskies by 16.
And Becker was able to get up behind him and able to swat it away.
Central will inbound, 3.5 to play. And there's a pass out front for Dixon. Actually, Moore, sorry. And now it's Hazlett. Cross court for Walrup. He goes baseline. Back to Hazlett. Muskie's all over him defensively. There's a 3 by Walrup. And boy, the freshman, the lefty, knocked down his second 3. And he's up to 6.
And that possession, that was a lot of 4-on-4. Gabor's guarding Light way up top of the half, and you can tell Light's getting tired, so he didn't do much that last possession.
Light working hard out front of the defensive end, though, against whoever has the ball.
Good
now
play.
it's Welsh over to Becker. Talon leads the Muskies with 16. He's guarded now by Harris. Shot clock at 10. Becker's hesitation over top of the key 3. Air ball no good. And it's going to be Central basketball. 55-42, 2:37 left. The Muskies' biggest lead of the night was 18 at 47-29, and now it's 55-42. There's Light for 3. Good. Buries it. And there's a timeout Central, so it's 55-45. The lead's been cut to 10, and Carter Light up to 28 points.
Yeah, and with a 10-point lead and the state of Iowa now having a 35-second shot clock, this game is still right into it. Central, again, can get hot, get streaky. Can't let Light walk all the way down to the three-point line and get a wide-open 3. You got to be up there, up on his shorts, right at the half-court line and make it hard for him any way you can. Obviously, he's going to get his own, but you got to make it tough as can be for him. And I'm sure Central out of this timeout here with 2.5 to play is going to go in some type of pressure just to speed up Muskies a little bit. And, you know, we've already talked about it before, but, having your starting point guard out with LeCarron, who's going to step up here and take care of the ball in the last 2.5 minutes.
Muskies with 5 timeouts left. Central down to 1 as they've been playing catch-up since halftime. Leading scorers for the Muskies, we mentioned Talon Becker with 16. Sam Church has 9. And Rylan Gabor 8. Central led in scoring by Carter Light with 28. Josiah Harris with 11. And now Bryson Walrup with 2 threes here in the fourth quarter. He has 6. That's all the scoring for the Blue Devils. Muskies have Becker, Welsh, Bia, Ganpu, and Gabor on the floor. There's a pass into Gabor, and now almost stolen. Becker has it. Here come the Muskies. Spencer Bia in the front court. Back to Becker. Muskies going to work a little clock here. Now they swing it to Welsh. Over to Bia. Spencer on Harris. Picks his dribble up back to Gabor. Rylan out front. He drives. He's going to be fouled by Dixon. That'll be his second. And the 5th. Or the 4th. Sorry about that. I thought it was going to be the 5th. On Central. Muskies on the side. And now they get it in. Shot clock resets to 35. Walsh has it to Becker. Under 2 to play. Now they feed it into Spencer Bia. Bia strong to the rack, and he's fouled on the floor by Harris.
Yeah, and Harris is trying to plead his case, thinking Bia kind of got him on a hook, which I saw a little bit of both of everything, so maybe they should have called the no call and let it play.
Just playing ball, Jake. Spencer Bia from the stripe, good. Spencer now up to 7 on the season. Bia 65% from the stripe. Moore checks out for Central. Hazlett back in. And the Muskies back up by 11. Spencer Bia's second free throw good. And he's up to 8. Light brings it up. He's not going to waste time. He's going to start checking threes here, I would think. He loses it, though, on the spin move. And it's really hard to spin move in traffic.
Yeah, and
he's fouled. He's hurt.
Yeah, Welsh. I would say Welsh was in this spot, and when Light turned, it just flashed before his eyes. Welsh was already there, and they called it on him. But I thought Welsh was in really good position underneath the basket.
It's a third on Canton. Fourth on the Muskies is Carter Light. Second time he's been on the floor in some pain.
We had a Nicole Calvert showing, and
yeah,
first time she worked all the night.
Wow, you really said that? Yeah.
No, she's great. She's one of the best to ever do in the state of Iowa. She took care of me tremendously. I was in her room probably more than I wanted to be, but she takes care of all of the Muskie athletics, whether if it's basketball, baseball, football, swimming, you name it, she knows what to do.
Carter Light being helped off, and great applause from the Muskie faithful here as this kid's put on a show tonight. And he's going to go off to the bench, and let's see who they pick. I don't know if that foul was on the floor. It was, so Central will take it out of bounds. So they have Dixon, Rush, Harris, Hazlett, and Walrup on the court. And that's a huge blow if Light does not return to this one.
Yeah, with a minute 40, it doesn't look promising.
There's a three by Dixon, good, and just like that. Lights off the floor, and Dixon knocks down a three, and Central burns her last time out as the lead's now cut to 9, 57-48, 1:38 to play. And that was a big shot in the first basket of the night for Micah Dixon.
That was a good shot by Micah. Coming in here without Light being out there with a minute 40 to go. You know, Central still in it, down 9. You know, it's a different ball game with 35 seconds on the shot clock. You know, you can't really dribble it out, you know, like you could, you know, when they didn't have a shot clock. So you still got to come up with a good offensive possession. You still need to score some points to really keep this lead and finish this game off.
57-48, Muskies by 9, 1:38 left. Stay tuned after the game. We'll recap the scoring individually and by the team, and then Jake Musell will give you his thoughts and his Edmore Chevy Buick GMC player of the game. As always, I want to thank Justin Miller for standing guard and making sure all you folks watching us on TV, MPW TV Channel 5, are getting the right signal and feed, and he does a great job. Talon Becker will inbounds this one. Central, of course, picks up the Muskies in full court man, and there's a foul on Gabor by Hazlett, and he's done. That's 5. So Ryland will go to the stripe to shoot 2.
And it looks like Light is trying to come back in the ball game. So whatever it was, it looks like he's shaking it off and trying to close this thing out for the Central Blue Devils. Oh, I lied. He walked to the scores table and walked back. So they might be done with him tonight.
Gabor, 87% from the stripe. That is outstanding. 8 points on the night. If he knocked 2 down, he can join Becker in double figures, and I jinxed him. He missed it.
Yeah, Gabor's played a phenomenal game without, with Karen being out and stepping into that starting role and filling big shoes. And, he's done that so far tonight.
Second free throw on the way. It is good by Ryland. He's up to 9, and the Muskies lead by 10. In the front court now is Walrup, just a freshman. Got a bright future there. There's a drive by Watson. Baseline shot, no good. Ball on the floor, and Walsh gets it. And he's going to be fouled immediately by Harris. So Canton Walsh going to go to the line to shoot 2. Central out of timeouts. Walsh on the season, 50% from the stripe. Only shot 2 free throws, though, 1 out of 2.
I was going to say, how many free throws
I
does he take?
guarantee you he's a much better free throw shooter.
He is a sniper. You get a ball in his hands and go play horse, you're going to lose probably 9 times out of 10 with him.
Carter Light checks back in and very gingerly checks back in. So he's going to be sore tonight. Walsh at the stripe. And the free throw on the way, good. And Walsh up to 4. Second free throw by Canton is good. Muskies lead 12. Walrup up the floor. Now it's Light. Works on a screen and the Muskies foul. I don't know that coach wants that up 12 with a minute to go.
Yeah, if you're for the Muskies, play good defense how you have been this whole game, but try to keep your hands to yourself. You don't want them to get free throws. These are just easy points when the clock stops with down 12. This is the easiest way to come back is when the clock stops here.
And Central's out of timeouts. First free throw good by Light. The foul on Gabor, and that was his third. Light trying to get in the 30 column. And he does. He has 30, and it's 60-50. They got a foul on Micah Dixon. 60-50. Gabor will go to the stripe now to shoot 2.
Game just got a little bit slower here playing the foul game with Central, as you should here. Try to get the ball back to get as many possessions as you can to, try to shrink in this lead and try to make a exciting comeback for Central. And for the Muskies, this is where you got to get your closer. Whoever that is, give him the ball, make him make his free throws and close this game out, and let's go home.
First free throw no good by Ryland. He'll have one more. And it's on the way, and it is good. Gabor in double figures now with 10, and the Muskies go up by 11. There's Light. Muskies run the double at him, and there's a ball inside to Rush to the rim, lays it up and in. 61-52, Muskies by 9. Walsh has it. Ahead for Ganpu. He's got the run out, lays it up and in. Good look ahead by Walsh, and Ganpu gets the basket. There's a 3 by Rush. No good rebound. Becker. Muskies up 11, and there's a foul on Dixon with 44 seconds left. So Talon Becker will go to the stripe to shoot 2.
Yeah, good look ahead by Canton Welsh. Was able to find Gampu down low for an easy 2, and then on the defensive end, you got a nice open rebound by Becker. And so far with 16 points tonight, I like the ball in his hands to go to the free throw line and close this game out. And once he got that rebound, he wasn't looking to pass. They knew he was going to foul him, and he's going to take advantage of these as he makes the first one.
Becker knocks down the first, and Central's probably going to stop the fouls now as they're clearing the bench. Carter Light checks out, 30 points, outstanding tonight. Harris checks out. He had 11, 6'3" junior. So Daxter Moore is checked in, Anthony Taylor is checked in, and Marky Glenn is checked in. Becker's second free throw, no good, gets his own rebound and lays it in. And Becker up to 19. Not the most conventional way to get a three-point play, but he got it. Dixon
Don't foul.
to the rim, lays it up and in, and the Muskies foul.
And just not what you want for the Muskies to foul there with 30 seconds left, and you stretch the lead how you did with 14 and commit a foul. They make it, and they can again kind of shrink in this lead.
Dixon to go to the line. He completes the 3-point play. So it's 66-55. Curtis checks in to give Talon Becker the rest of the night off. I would assume Curtis has it, now to Bia. And there's a foul in the backcourt on Dixon. And I believe that's his fourth. Curtis will go to the line now for the Muskies. Harris checks back in now for Dixon. Gage on the season, no free throws. And now he knocks it down. He's usually not this close. Every time he gets a ball, it's usually a 3-ball, isn't it? No, he actually has on a runner tonight. So second free throw by Curtis is good. Knocks down a pair. And the Muskies go back up 13 at 68-55. No fouls. There's Harris with a step back three, no good. And a rebound, Gabor. And Central should back off and let this one run out. Finally, there's Curtis. Muskie fans are clapping in appreciation. The Muskies gonna go home with a win here, folks. Start your cars. It's time to leave. And the Muskies win this one 68-55. We'll be back with post-game coverage. This is Muskie basketball on KWPC.
This is Mike Dunlap. Do you have questions about Medicare? Get your questions answered from someone you can trust. Call your local Medicare experts at Becky Insurance and Financial Services in Muscatine at 563-263-9700 to get started on finding the right Medicare solution for you. We'll help you pick a plan that balances your budget needs with comprehensive benefits. Finding the right Medicare solution for your needs has never been easier. Call John Becky or me, Mike Dunlap, and get started today.
For 80 years, Ed Morse has built a legacy, and now it's time to celebrate during our 80th anniversary sale at Ed Morse Chevy Buick GMC in Muscatine. Get anniversary savings across our entire lineup, like new 2026 Sierras, $12,000 off, or new 2025 Invistas, just $22,499. It's a celebration 80 years in the making at Ed Morse Chevy Buick GMC in Muscatine. GMC, we are professional grade.
Select models, proof credit discounts from MSRP. Financing terms vary, plus tax, title, registration, and fees. See dealer for details.
Muskie fans, while construction is underway on the new Community Healthcare Muscatine Clinic, CHC is still accepting new patients at their current Muscatine medical and dental clinic locations. From chronic disease management to pediatric well visits and dental exams, CHC sees patients of all ages. Virtual telehealth appointments are also available. To schedule a medical, dental, or behavioral health appointment, call the CHC Muscatine Clinics at 563-327-2140. Community Healthcare Muscatine. Every age, every income, everyone. Proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Your home for Muskie sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Muskies, Brian Musell and Jake Musell, all season long for action-packed Muskie basketball, powered by Becky Insurance. Catch every boys and girls home game on KWPC, 95.1 FM, 860 AM, thevoiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Muskies play here, only on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. You've been listening to Muskie Sports on KWPC. Here's Brian Musell and Ben Nitzel to recap tonight's game on the postgame show.
Welcome back to Muskie basketball. Brian Musell and Jake Musell. Ben Nitzel was my football partner. We'll get that one figured out, folks, at some point this season. Anyway, the Muskies, what a good basketball game tonight. Davenport Central was a game competitor, no question about that, as they hung around in this one. The Muskies jumped out to a 9-0 lead here in the first quarter, but Central closed out the first quarter on a 14-4 run with the 3-ball at the end of the quarter by Carter Light and led the Muskies after one, 14-13. Central got a 3 to start the second quarter and jumped on top 17-13. 4 points was their biggest lead of the night. After that, the Muskies really got after them defensively and closed out the first half with a 24-18 lead. You could feel it early in the third quarter that the Muskies were going to stretch this one out as both teams exchanged a few baskets, and then the Muskies went on a run and stretched out their biggest lead of the night of 18, 47-29, and they closed out the quarter leading 47-32. Central tried to get back in this one in the fourth quarter, mainly from the shooting by their star senior Carter Light, as he was knocking down threes. They got a couple of threes from Bryson Walrup, a freshman, but the Muskies just too much. Muskies with their balanced attack. Sam Church got a couple of big hoops in the second half, along with Bia. Gabor closed out some nice baskets, and Talon Becker as well, as the Muskies played hard, missed their starting point guard tonight, Nate Lucanen at home. I'm sure he'll be back for PV and Bettendorf next week. And the Muskies held on to win this one. Central cut it to 9, and the Muskies stretch it back to 13. The final, 68-55. Leading scorers tonight for Central, leading scorer in the game, Carter Light, 30 points. Josiah Harris chipped in 11 for the Blue Devils. Muskies led in scoring by their senior Talon Becker with 19. Rylan Gabor, 10 points tonight, and Sam Church, 9. Those were your three leading scorers for the Muscatine Muskies. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Jake Mussel will give you his thoughts on tonight's game, and we'll name the Edmore Chevy Buick GMC player of the game. You're listening to Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
Muscatine pride runs strong, and MPW is proud to power the Muskies. From lights on the court and stage to the water in your bottle to the internet and TV bringing the action to your home, MPW keeps our community connected. We're more than a utility. We're your hometown team. So cheer loud, Muscatine. Go Muskies. Learn more at mpw.org. Proud supporter of Muskie athletics and activities.
How well do your children see? You know the difference between an eye screening and a complete eye exam by an optometrist may be the difference between a child prepared to learn and a child with a vision-related problem. The Vision Center optometrists examine children that are unable to read an eye chart. Remember, routine eye exams are most important, knowing that 1 out of 4 kids have a visual disorder. Come to the Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Vision Center PC is a proud supporter of the Muskies. Go Muskies.
Hey, Muskie fans, this is Connor Kenny, General Manager for KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Since you're hearing my voice right now, that means your business still has an opportunity to sponsor Muskie Athletics. We love the Muskies, and we know you do too. To have your business support and sponsor Muskie Athletics on KWPC, give me a call at 563-263-2442 or send me an email to connor.kenny@voiceofmuscatine.com. That's Connor with an O-R and Kenny with an E-Y. Thanks for listening to KWPC, and go Muskies.
Your home for Hawkeye Sports is KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. Join the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen, for the high-flying, jam-packed action of Iowa Hawkeyes men's basketball. Catch every game home and away on 95.1 FM, 860 AM, voiceofmuscatine.com, and the free KWPC app. The Hawks play here on KWPC, the voice of Muscatine. This is Muskie Basketball on KWPC.
Welcome back to Muskie Basketball from the Becky Insurance broadcast booth. Brian Mussel, Jake Mussel, Justin Miller with all the video action live from Muscatine High School. The final score of the Muscatine Muskies, 68-55. We told you the individual stat stuffers in this one and the scoring runs. And Jake, what do you think of this one for the Muskies as they extend their record to 13-2?
Yeah, got another big-time win. Anytime you get a win in the MAC Conference is a big-time win. Extending that to 10 on the season in the conference and 13 on the year. So exciting win, obviously. That's what you want to do, is get the job done when you're the top team in the MAC or one of the top teams in the MAC. You got to protect the den. I've said it before with Caleb Williams, protect this den, and they did that so far. It was a good game. Little weird in the first quarter. Going into the second, we thought we were going to run away with it, and they got a stud on the other side in Carter Light that try to keep them into this game. But I thought Canton Welsh and Gage Curtis in the third quarter came through with Welsh make 1 3 and Curtis comes back and back-to-back threes out of that and go on a 9-0 run where Central had to call a timeout, and really thought that separated the game, throughout this. As far as the Edmore Chevy Buick GMC player of the game, I would like to, I would say Talon Becker, I could probably give it to him every single night, but tonight I'm going to give it to the junior, Rylan Gabor, filling in big shoes with the senior captain, Nate Lucanen, out, coming in, starting, filling in that role, taking care of the ball, playing good defense, and tacking 11 points, deserving effort for the junior, and again, big minutes for him in the future coming in the end of this game, end of the season, and going into his senior year. So Rylan Gabor, Edmore Chevy Buick GMC player of the game.
Good choice, Jake. And the Muskies, as always, play great team defense, great team all the way around. The Muskies improve to 13-2 on the season and 10-2 in the MAC. This has been a broadcast of Muscatine High School Athletics granted to Krieger Media Company by the Muscatine Community School District. Any rebroadcast of this game is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of the Muscatine Community School District and Krieger Media Company. I want to thank our engineer, Tim Scott. Our next games will be on Tuesday for the boy-girl doubleheader against Pleasant Valley. The girls will tip off first at 6 o'clock here on KWPC. Once again, our final from Muscatine High School, the Muscatine Muskies, 68. The Davenport Central Blue Devils, 55. For Jake Musell, I'm Brian Musell, and you're listening to Muskie Basketball on KWPC, Muscatine's choice for music.
For 80 years.